guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So before we get too far into the video, I just want to quickly touch on why I might sound a little bit different, sound with a D, a little bit different than usual. I'm just trying to talk very carefully so that I don't end up, because we're post wisdom tooth removal now, so I have a couple of stitches in my mouth and I just want to make sure that nothing happens when I talk. So I might be sounding a little bit different for the next couple of videos, at least over the next week or so, but that's basically why. Usually I smile a lot when I do voiceovers. I won't today, just so you know, even as I'm laughing, I'm not smiling. It kind of feels like I have to force my face to be still, like one of those people that have gotten a lot of Botox or something in their cheeks. That's the kind of face I'm making, so just so you know, maybe you can like what's it called, imagine it or something in front of you, have a laugh about that, it's okay. But yeah, we're past wisdom tooth removal now. It went fine. The first one, the top one, took like 5 minutes, and then the bottom one took like 1.5 hours or something, and I fainted midway through, so that was great. But I was like a shaking nervous mess before going in there, and then the first one went out so fast that I was so relieved, and then the dentist was like, the next one is not going to be that easy, and I was like, okay, well, I kind of knew that already. And then it took 1.5 hours, and like halfway through I feel like it got to my head, like it took so long all of a sudden, them like moving my tooth around, and I don't know what they were doing exactly. I don't really want to know. I don't need to know. And then also I started feeling a bit more pain as well because the anesthesia that I'd been given was wearing out. So, and then lastly, the last factor was that I felt like I suddenly couldn't breathe because they were moving my jaw so much. So I just got to my head and I fainted. I did warn them because I felt it coming. I was like, hold on a minute, I feel like I'm gonna faint. And then 20 seconds later, I actually fainted. So I don't know. I think they were probably happy that I warned them because it would have sucked to faint in the middle of them like trying to move my tooth. So anyways, other than that, it went fine. Now I'm just in the what would you call that, oral surgery, I suppose, because technically it is, at least the bottom one. So yeah, I'm just taking it a little bit easy, trying to eat softer foods, nothing crunchy at least. And I managed to eat a whole pizza yesterday, which I think is progress. My jaw is my jaw is swollen. I look a little bit like a hamster, and I mean, I already kind of look like a guinea pig. There's something really choppy about my cheeks, and I look like a mouse or something. I don't know what it is, but now it's extra worse, so it's fine though. I'm used to it already. But I was planning on doing some face cam videos tomorrow, but I'm not actually sure that I'm going to if this swelling doesn't go away, so I don't know. Call me vain, but I don't want that on YouTube. I might do it anyways and then just joke about it or something. So, but yeah, other than that, the channel has been a little bit quiet. I actually had 2 videos planned, but one I've had to postpone until next week. And then the other one, I actually lost the footage to, or it was corrupted. So that's why it's been a little bit quiet. All my pre-wisdom tooth extraction work just kind of didn't work out, I suppose, which sucks a little bit, but hey. So I started instead working on this yesterday, actually. It's a tiny house. It's only for 1 or 2 Sims, and I've built it in Windenburg on a 40 by 30, I think. I think it's the 40 by 30 that is on the islands. I'm pretty sure it's the 40 by 30. It looks like a 40 by 30, right? It's just not often that I build tiny houses on lots that are like bigger than 30 by 20s. Usually I just build them on 20 by 15s. But I wanted to do something a little bit different for the landscaping today, so I decided to have a little bit more space, basically, or to have a little bit more space, I decided to build it on a 40 by 30. So they have a hill in the background. I feel like it does blend in very well here on the island because there are already hills around, and then there are a lot of trees as well. You're kind of in the forest, but on an island surrounded by water. There's a lot of nature in this little neighborhood. And then also there's a small lake in front of the house. And before anybody asks, yes, your sim will either have to swim to the house, they can jump into the pool, because technically the lake is a pool, it's just decorated and stuff, but they can walk through the bushes and actually jump into the pool. I made sure to playtest that. And also, you can also teleport your sim to the house if you'd rather do that. So I think you hold down shift and then you click or right click on the ground and then it says teleport or something. You just do that if you don't want to wait for them to swim to the house. But like, it's no issue, honestly, to swim to the house. It's no big issue. It's just, it makes it more fun for me to get to, or that I have the opportunity to do a little bit more landscaping. Otherwise, I don't know, all my tiny houses would turn out to be the same with a little front yard and then just a path up to the house and that's it. So, I don't know, sometimes I just want to do stuff like this where you have a lake in front of the house, but every time I do it, someone's always like, how do you get to the house? You just swim. It's easy peasy. So, and your sim will be fine in the weather and stuff. Just maybe don't go outside when it's thundering, but like, you shouldn't anyways if you want to make sure your sims don't die. So, but yeah, other than that, I hope you guys are doing great. I will probably be working on an apartment for tomorrow. I do have some house shells that I want to finish for next week, but I don't think I have the time to do that for tomorrow. Plus, to be honest, while I still have these stitches or sutures, whatever you want to call them, in my mouth, I kind of want to make sure that the voiceovers are a bit shorter. So a whole house voiceover usually takes like, I don't know, 50 minutes to do because I have to redo parts because I suck at pronouncing words and stuff. I'm trying to get better at just ignoring it when I mess up a word or something like that, but sometimes it gets to my head a little bit and I know that I have to redo it to be able to kind of continue without problems. So I just want to make sure that I talk as little as possible, but I still want to do voiceovers because I think I talked about this while I had my gum infection actually, but talking to you guys, like making videos and doing voiceovers and stuff, makes me happy. I feel like I've, like, the past couple of days when I haven't really been able to talk or anything, I've just been sitting here and quiet and it sucks. So it makes me happy to do voiceovers, to make videos. So whether or not it's gonna hurt for a little bit, you know, it's fine because it's worth it. I know that sounds like a masochistic thing to say, but trust me, it's all good. And I won't be sitting here talking for the rest of the day either because I live alone and I don't walk around talking to myself all the time. So don't worry, they'll get the rest that they need. And I just know that when I had my gum infection and I said that it hurt to talk, I got a lot of comments, which is nice because I know that you guys mean it well. Saying that maybe I should be taking a break or something because it hurt to talk, but I just know that making these videos make me happy, and otherwise I'm just sitting here like by myself and I don't wanna, so please just let me make videos. I feel like this voiceover suddenly turned very pathetic, but anyways, so we have started with the interior, and I don't actually fully know what color scheme I went for. It's like black, gray, like a dark gray. So black, dark gray, white. Then there's this kind of like medium, almost kind of orange brown. I put some orange yellow wallpaper on the walls as well to kind of match that color, that wood tone. And then there's also a very warm medium brown as well. So I feel like it works overall, the color scheme, but it's definitely a bit on the weirder side. However, I like it together. It's a little bit different from other color schemes that I've done. However, not that colorful actually, because it's mainly wood tones and then this random yellow wall. But I was actually planning on trying out with mint to start out with instead of yellow. I don't know if you saw me place down that wallpaper just before, or at least like try it on the wall, but then I thought, what kind of color scheme is a little bit weird that you haven't fully done before? And I know that I've done a black, white, and yellow color scheme once at least, so I tried to mix in some dark gray and then also the browns, so it's not just black and white with yellow, because that's a little bit harsh. Yellow and black together, I softened it up with white at the time, but yellow and black together are kind of harsh colors. They remind me a bit of a warning sign or Hufflepuff, you know, that's also a thing. A good alternative is also to use gray instead of black, actually, because gray is less harsh than a dark black. But today we're just going for everything, basically. Also, now that I mentioned Hufflepuff, I know this is a very random change of subject, but I just want to talk about it a little bit. So I don't really spend a lot of time on TikTok. I don't assume a lot of you guys do either, to be honest. I don't really know why, but no one ever mentions it on my channel. So I'm just assuming that a lot of you guys don't use it. However, I've been spending a lot of time on it lately, not posting myself, but I'm on TikTok, or fashion TikTok. Is that what you call it? Because that's probably my favorite part. Like, just watching people try on outfits and styling different things. And one of my favorite themes is when they do Harry Potter houses. So I just like to see the different themes they're going for the different households. And is that what you call them? Households? No, houses? I don't know, I just went Sims mode there. But anyways, it's just a lot of fun to see, like, people being creative with their clothing and giving the different houses personalities and stuff, dressing according to their traits as well. I don't know. I really like it. So I was tempted to try and do something myself, but to be honest, I feel like I'm not confident enough to be on TikTok, like show my entire self on TikTok like that. I'm a YouTuber. Like, we sit behind cameras where our legs are hidden all the time. I do have legs, but they're just hidden all the time. So I don't know. I might at some point just fool around with it a little bit, but I might also not. But it's just inspiring to see people have fun with fashion and clothing and stuff. So if you spend a lot of time on TikTok and you have some favorite fashion TikTokers, or whatever you call people on TikTok, let me know in the comments section, because I don't follow a whole lot. I feel like it's difficult to actually find people to follow for some reason. So I also saw this guy who's guessing paint colors. It's really fun. He's so hilarious, and I suck at guessing the paint colors myself. Even though I'm pretty good at color theory, so if you mix certain, I don't even know if that's the right term for it in English, but I know what colors you mix to get certain colors. Like, I know that sort of thing. Would you call that color theory? I don't really know what's called in English. However, I know about that stuff, but I cannot figure out these paint colors. For some reason, it makes no sense. Suddenly, you mix together blue, yellow, and gray, and you get mint. Like, how does that make any sense? I don't really know. Actually, that probably didn't happen, so that was a really bad example. But I know that there's been a couple where I'm just like, those colors do not end up making that color. How did you get to that? Like, how did that make any sense? So, but yeah, if you have any funny ones that you follow, let me know, because I would love to follow more people on there, even though I don't spend a whole lot of time on there. Just like in the evening and in the morning before I get started with my day, I just like to quickly scroll through my following list and just chill, wake up laughing or something. I don't know. Anyways, let me know. I think we're almost done with the house. I think the bathroom was the last room that I did. There is also a terrace on top of the house, so a rooftop terrace. Not really. Would you call that on a tiny house? I don't know. But up here, I placed down a grill, of course, because it's one of my builds. There has to be a grill. And also some plant pots. They have a plant, and then also a dining table, as you can see it right there. And yeah, I think that is actually pretty much about it. So I wanted to say thank you to all those of you, how do you say that in English? All of you who wished me a speedy recovery and wished me good luck with the little procedure that turned out to be not so little. I really appreciate it, so thank you. And also that I've missed talking to you guys, and I hope you're all doing well. So anyways, if you guys liked this house, I just dropped something on the floor, whoopsie. But if you like this house, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
All night trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel